All right, we're back. Excuse me, Marty. Flip the bartenders. I was talking about, I think it was having some in the tank. Which, like, that shit is not a good feeling. Because, like, you could have done better. Right? Like, I could have provided, in that situation, I could have provided more. I could have been better for my team, you know? Um, and then I guess I'll just roll into the next time. Like, after that, did I do the half with them after? The half might have been after. Yeah, because I was in November. So the Newburyport half, which by far, still not a runner, but one of my favorite races, if not my favorite races. My favorite race, excuse me. Um, I'm running it again this year. I ran it last year. And then the year before was my first year, which was like the Reach the Beach year. Um, ran it with Chef and his wife on 2 years ago, whenever we did Reach the Beach, which was funny because that year I signed up for the wrong Newburyport half. So I thought it was the following weekend. And on like Thursday or Friday, Chef's like, yo, you running with us? Uh, you running the race with us? And I was like, yeah, can't wait till like next weekend. And he's like, no, it's this weekend. And I looked and I was like, oh shit, I signed up for the wrong one. So I immediately signed up for the right one. And I had like hurt my ankle or some shit. So I had to like hurry up and bounce back. So I was doing like ice baths in my bathtub and um just like some mobility shit, just like whatever I could to get right before this fucking now surprise race because I thought I had more time. But we did it. What was the issue that year? I think it was the outside of my right foot, maybe. You know say. But we did we walked a good chunk towards the end. I'm trying to think if Jess was pregnant then. We had been doing the 10-minute split. Shout out to Jess. She did so many like activities that we fucking got down with pregnant. That like I did and bitched about as like a fucking I didn't have a baby in the motherfucking oven, you know what I'm saying? Um but yeah, we did that. I think it was like 3 something was our time or 2 something. I feel like it was 3 something because last year I did it with my boy Mr. What Bitches, my most recent running partner, who I am running a full with this year. I don't know if I've said that out loud on the internet, mostly because once I say it out loud on the internet, it's real and on record. So, um, that'll be tight though. As much as it's gonna suck, I'm gonna be able to be in touch with parts of myself that I wouldn't otherwise be able to be in touch with because that's what doing hard shit does for you. That's what doing hard shit does for me, at least. If you've never done hard shit, then like you don't fucking understand, and that's okay. I really don't give a fuck. We did it though. We ended up doing the half in two. I think it was 2 hours and 18 minutes last year, and then um, this is why I love running with Mister What Bitches. We did what was it? The Manchester half was like 2 weeks later. He's like, "Hey, yo, we're already trained up for it, so we might as well." And then I think I bought the ticket first. I believe I bought the ticket first because he was like, "Haha, fuck you, good luck. I'm not doing that shit." And of course, he bought the ticket or whatever. But then It was for the full afterwards. We were signing up for the full marathon. And he sent me like he's like, so we doing a full next year? And I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. And he's like, all right, it's locked in, and sends me the ticket. So of course I had to get him back. And I was like, fuck you, good luck. It's so hyped for you to be running your first marathon. Um, Naturally, I bought my ticket afterwards and shit. And we locked it in. We locked in the Newburyport half. Ooh, 11:11, and it's 0 degrees. What a beautiful evening. Um, I think there's like, I can't remember if it's one or two other races, but I also got my Millennium jacket for the first time this year. Um, I tried to get it last year, but I ran like 26.1 miles because I signed up for you have to run, in order to get this Millennium jacket, you have to run 26, like you have to run a marathon across 3 events in a year. Last year, I only had the Newburyport half, the it was the last 10 miler that they did in, if you know New Hampshire, it's like around Massabesic and over there. It was beautiful. But there's this new ordinance that only allows X amount of people over there, so now they can't do it there. Um, so I was at 23.1. So I needed 3.1 to get the jacket. And I signed up for the Santa Claus Shuffle in December. It was like in the middle of a day, Saturday, which sucks because I'd rather just like run in the morning and get it done with. It was brick cold, but it was cool running down Elm Street. Which it sucked, but I'm glad I did it. However, that was only 3 miles flat, not 3.1. So I ended up at 26.1 instead of 26.2. So I didn't get the jacket in 24, but in 25, I did the Newburyport half, the Manchester half, and then virtually I did the some fucking race so I could get my 26 too because I was like, I don't care, I'm doing it this year. So I got my fucking jacket. So that'll be coming in this year. Actually, there's a coupon. I need to double check on the coupon. Um, because I want to get another pair of the shoes that I have now, so that as I beat the shit out of the ones I'm wearing now for training, I can break in a pair and use for the full without overdoing it and having like shitty unsupportive shoes for fucking 26.2 miles. Still not a runner. Still not a fucking runner. But yeah, we're fucking doing it. But doing the hard things. Doing hard things. It just shows you a side of yourself. I got a little off track there. It shows you a side of yourself that, at least for me, you wouldn't otherwise see. Please leave it in the comments. If there's any other situations where you feel like it shows you this side of yourself, or this, where you can have these conversations where it happens when I'm lifting, but it's not the same. Um, Running long distances is just different. Oh, fuck, it's different in the worst way. I hate it. I fucking hate running. I do. But I love what it does for me. I love that it's good for my heart, because I don't really know my family history. So I need to do what I can to like take care of myself. And as I get old, I know that I don't have to grow old if I take care of myself, because motion is lotion. That shit, actually, let me speak on that real quick. That's some shit that gets me tight. People are like, oh, don't get old, right? Like, which, like, when you're fucking 90, that's different, right? But if you're 35, but you don't work out and you sit for 12 hours a day between work, driving, and fucking watching your TV shows, I don't want to hear shit about getting old. Of course you're growing old. Your body was made to move and you're fucking not. So don't put your shit on me, Ricky Bobby. um, that shit gets me pressed. Because, like, I'm not you and you're not me, and that's okay. But like, don't put your demons on me, big dog. um, but I haven't always been like this. I definitely have not always been like this. Like, I built this motherfucker. And even still, I'm still building. Still fucking building. Um, somewhat recently went through like a change, I guess is the best way to put it. We're not gonna get too deep into the shit. Um, but like, I quit track after the first fucking day. You can ask my boy. Actually, I got a lot of homies I've known since the sandbox. You can ask any of them. Um, Andrew was there. I think I did the practice. We had to run to Livingston. Was it middle school? We had to run to Livingston from Hillside. I remember cramping up. There was this tall dude, Gilbert, and I was like, "Oh, I'm getting a cramp." He's like, "Bro," he's like, "You just got to keep running. It'll go away." And this was like, I fucking hated him. I was like, "Bro, I just want to do the 100-meter dash because I'm quick." Um, I did that one time. I never came back. I quit after the first fucking day. Uh, so like when you watching my videos, like I don't know if this, if you see me like, accomplishing shit physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, just know I was the motherfucker that quit track after one day. You can do and be better. You can grow and change and evolve. It's not easy, but it can happen, And like that just like again, just even heavier on my point. I built this motherfucker. I haven't always been like this. I'm grateful that I'm him now. I'm literally him, but it took some time to get here. And I don't say that out of arrogance. I'm just confident in the person that I've worked so hard to become. So, and I firmly believe that you can do the same shit. You put in the time and effort, you can do this. You can become like the best version of you. And acceptance is power. If you can accept that, like, hey, I'm not that motherfucker now, but I can fucking start putting in the effort and become this person that I have never been before. I can evolve. I can grow. The human will is a fucking incredible thing. Actually, I was thinking about this shit in the shower. Is this the idea that there was an idea I had in the shower that I didn't fucking get out and write down, which I instilled a rule now. Um, get the fuck out of here! What are you doing? These are clean clothes. Um, if an idea hits me, no matter what I'm doing, I gotta write it down because I lost this other one. But there was this movie called the Signal. Probably like a B movie, not super high budget or whatever. I watched it one time. Oh, that's my sock, not Rosie's. I watched it one time, but I loved the idea. Spoiler alert, don't fucking keep watching this or skip over. I don't know, maybe I can do timestamps or whatever. But The Signal. It was aliens, or it ended up being aliens. Long story short, it ended up being aliens. We're jumping to the end, right? And what they wanted from humans is their willpower. That was like our strength. And it was like a very, like, it wasn't like a fucking groundbreaking movie by any means. But man, that concept, that little itty bitty idea right there, baby, shit had me fired up. I was like, damn, this is so fucking good. And like, again, the movie wasn't crazy, but that idea, baby, that shit had me hyped. With that being said, though, if you fucking tap into that shit, bada bing, bada boom, you can do some incredible shit. You surprise yourself and everybody around you. It's not easy, but it's simple. Like, Bleed for This. I'm into movies, if you couldn't tell at this point. Bleed for This with one of my favorite actors from the drum movie, Whiplash, Miles Teller. Um, Again, another spoiler. End of the movie. They're like, oh, if you could say one thing or yada yada yada, whatever the fuck it was. He's like, oh, what's the biggest lie you were ever told? That's what it was. He goes, it's not that simple. And she's like, what's not that simple? And he's like, no, that's the biggest lie I was ever told. It's not that simple. And she's like, what's not that simple? Or what is that simple? He's like, any of it, all of it. He goes, they tell you you can't do this thing, but then you go and do it, and then you did it. That's it. And I'm like, fuck. I like watch the what is it called? There's like this edit, which like ruins the movie for you if you've never seen it, but if you've already seen the movie, it's called The Comeback. If you look up The Comeback Bleed for this, because the movie's called Bleed for this, based on a true story, Vinny Pazzarelli or something like that. I might be butchering that. So fucking good, so fucking good. But that video is one of the ones that, like I mentioned before, the things that helped me get back. And I also just watch that regularly. That and David Goggins' Don't Fucking Die Like This right now has been one in rotation. Why you me mugging, big dog? There's going to be room. We're going to go to bed. Relax. But yeah. I firmly believe that doing hard things is good for the soul. At least it's important to me, and I think it's good for mine. So, and again, I quit track after the first fucking day. You can grow and be better. I went through some shit or whatever, like my childhood wasn't the best, whatever, right? The person that stands here and now that talks into the goddamn camera is a pretty healthy, fairly physically fit, happy individual. And I know that this isn't the end. This is like, I'm in the mix. I'm trying to keep growing and doing better. My cat looks so goddamn cute. Marty, I love you. And I think that acceptance is huge. That like, whatever happened to you, it happened, right? It's not your fault, but it's your responsibility to like clean up the mess and like do and be better. Especially if you have fucking kids. Like you're creating more humans. Do and be your best. Because like the world depends on it. Because if you fucking suck, those humans are gonna suck. Which means the world's gonna become a shittier place. If you don't want to have a hand in making the world a better place or making it worse, don't have fucking children. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk. Um, Live your life, but again, if you're gonna breed, take care of your shit. Don't bleed all over the people that fucking, you know, have nothing to do with the shit that you went through. Yes, you're human. It's okay to fuck up sometimes. Play as fuck up. However, it's important that you focus on you, use some self-awareness, and figure out what the fuck you're doing wrong and how you're self-sabotaging, whatever the fuck. Whatever. Figure your shit out. Get your shit together. Pack it all up and bring it to the shit store and get that shit in order. Because you and everyone you love and know will benefit from it. You will make your little world that much better. And like, I don't know what's better than that. Like, I like to believe that all the people in my life know that the ones that I love and care for know that I got their back. I'm going to keep doing and being my best. And in essence, I'm kind of fucking unstoppable because I'm either going to make it to where I want to be, I'm going to quit, that shit ain't happening, or I'm going to die fucking trying on some 50 Cent shit. I'll leave you with that because I feel like we're kind of getting there at the time. So thank you so much for watching. My plan is to do more long form video and shit like that. I ain't even got to tell you all this. Thanks for tuning in, big dog. Smooches. I'll see you on this side or the other.